Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing today? If you are joining me, please hit the like button, comment, and tell me where you're watching from. We are here to respond and to react to the trending news about what is going on in Nigeria. The Arewa people have come out to beg and ask the people from other parts of Nigeria to support them in protest against the hardship and the economic situation of Nigeria. So we are not going to waste much time in this live broadcast. I will just, before I go into details about this news, I would like to inform us about our referendum. The referendum is still on. So if you have not voted, please kindly do so. It's very, very important. So we are going to remind us about the referendum is on. For those of you who have not voted, I posted on my community. If you go there, you see the numbers. In case if you are having difficulties, there's available number that government have provided for people. Get any assistance if you want. Um, for some of you who missed the post, you can go to my community. The number is there. It's not from me, it is from government. You can take it and contact the numbers for any assistance that you want to vote. So, and I want to make it clear that if you have not maybe informed about the voting, about the referendum, please don't hesitate. It is very, very important. As you are doing a contribution, the voting is also important as well. It is for our own good, it's for your own good. You are not doing it for anybody, so don't get it twisted. Yes, like I said in this updates, many people are yet to understand what is going on in Nigeria today. A lot is going on there. So many things are going on in Nigeria and it's not going down well at all, at all. So many videos are out there. I don't need to play those videos now because we have played some and some of you have laid your hands on some of them, some of the videos about the people coming out from different parts of the country, complaining and lamenting about the situation of the country. And I have this update as well to share with us because some people are questioning what is wrong. Why is it that nobody from eastern parts are protesting or crying out? We have seen many videos, but none is coming from the southeast. Probably this time, if you wish from now, you may see some videos from the southeast as well. I don't know if it will be state managed, but my advice is nobody should do such videos. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything because even if you cry from now to next year, it doesn't move anything. People who are crying in the north have not received any help. So what are you going to gain from making such videos? It doesn't matter what is going on. Just do what you need to do. If you are not used to farming, to cultivate any cash crop, you need to learn it. If you are living in southeast, this is the time for you to move into agriculture, at least to farm something that you can eat with your family. Don't depend on buying because your salary and the monthly income may not sustain you the way the economy are going. So it is always advisable that anybody who have any opportunity, don't be lazy to do that. You can farm yam, you can farm cassava, you can farm pepper, a lot of things to farm. If you know go, a lot of vegetables to farm that will sustain you and your family. At least you are not going to spend more money in buying food item and all that, because everything is not cheap anymore, and it's not going to stop soon. It's not going to stop soon. So that is one thing we need to get very, very clear. So don't look at it as if, okay, let me manage now, maybe next week president will do something. President is not going to do anything. And like I said previously, it's not actually his fault, although he is part of it. But this is not about Tinubu. Okay, it's not about Tinubu. We need to tell our people what they need to do and how they need to go about these things. The most important thing is to make sure that you are secured from people that can use any dangerous catapult against you, or to forcefully sleep with our women and our wife and our children. You know what I mean. So that is the part that everybody needs to stand tall. But in terms of this hardship and all these things, our people have been facing hardship for a long time. That is why the video, people are waiting to see video from Enugu, Anambra, Imo, Abia, even from Rivers, from Delta, from Akwebon, from Uyo. I don't think we are going to see that soon, because that part of the country have been facing this hardship for a very long time. When we talk about it, people think that we are just bluffing. That is not true. But seeing what is going on in Nigeria, and you ask yourself, why are there not people from those areas protesting or crying out for help, begging? Or you hear the news that someone died because of hunger, like I told us yesterday about the woman. They were pouring water from somewhere in Yoruba land. This is not to mock anybody, like I always say. It is just to remind you of the situation and environment where you are living. For those of you shouting and saying, "Oh, we need to maintain one, we need to stand tall, you need to be one, you need to unite, you need to do anything to make it work," and all that, you can only make something that you will achieve something to work. So you cannot make it work when you know that there's nothing to make it work. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So it is very, 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 very important that we see it that way. Like I said, this broadcast is not going to take long. Hopefully, maybe in 30 to 35 minutes, I think we are going to end it, unless if something spectacular happened. But as long as the plan I have for this live stream is concerned, it won't take that long, like like our normal broadcast. But let's see. Okay, let me bring it to you this before going to the what Arewa people said. The unity beggars are always on top. They always want to do something funny, but we all know that it's not going to work. It's not going to work. People are out talking about the hardship, talking about what to do and when to do and all this. It doesn't. It doesn't really matter much. Okay. Um. Okay. Just give me some time. Let me bring it up. Please, as you come in, hit the like button so others will join us as we move forward. It is very, very important. Hit the like button, please. Of the horrible past of this country. And today, you have a disaster succeeding a calamity, because that's the best way to describe this succession of madness. So anybody who is expecting that there will be a course correction because Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the one sat in the office and not Buhari. The person you are hearing the voice is Dele Farotimi. I think he's a political analyst or something like that. He has this to say: Nigerian rulers are myopic. They want to burn Nigeria down. Okay, let's see. Let's hear what you have to say.
The IMF and the World Bank, the Western powers have always wanted the naira to be floated. But no president of Nigeria had ever found the balls to do it because they all knew it was going to have no enormous effect on socio-economic indices of Nigeria. So they balked at doing it. But now you have a man in power who is not, he doesn't care one bit. He knows that he owns the press effectively. The press will see the truth and not confront him with it. We will not pretend that it is because of his cluelessness or inability. They are geniuses at the task of ruining the people. This is by accident. It's not by accident that the state is mollycoddling terrorism and pretending not to know the fact that one of the greatest contributors to food inflation in Nigeria is insecurity. And yet the same government ignores the impunity with which the Fulani raiders are entering villages and farms and making it impossible for people to farm and produce. It is not that the ruination of the Nigerian people is not due to the imbecility of the ruiners. It is actually deliberate policies designed to make sure that the people are preoccupied with existential considerations and never.
Isn't this what I said 2 days ago? That you cannot expect your economy to strive while you having this level of insecurity. So you cannot expect it to be so. Do you understand? The level of insecurity in the country is mind-blowing. It is mind-blowing, and people need to avoid making it look like it is just a minor issue. Okay, and everything is going down and is not going to stop. So that goes to the prophecy of Father Mbaka saying that things is going to be, everything is turning for good. The prophecy that when he gave about that he gave about Buhari becoming president and all that. So is it not the way the whole thing are going, and it's not in favor of Biafran? Of course it is. And the issue is that nothing is going to change it soon. There's nothing to change it soon. So let's not misunderstand it. That is a fact, and it may continue for a long time.
Never able to question them, even as they destroy the country. Look, let's be clear. Nigerians need to come to the knowledge of the fact that their government is peopled by those who have determined that the people themselves are enemies and must be eliminated. So it's a mindset that we need to shift pretty quickly. Looking to this government or the ruiners of Nigeria for the solution to the problems of Nigeria is a waste of time. As long as these same people remain in power, the Nigerian is an endangered species. Exactly what has Nnamdi Kanu done? Exactly what? All the terrorists they are busy mollycoddling, have they not done much worse? Exactly what has it done that is so gruesome that they cannot free the man? So yeah, it's good that they have freed Yele now, and it will be even better when they drop all the other charges and allow the man his unfettered freedom. Is that Peter Obi will not have approved 24 billion ag subsidy. Peter Obi will not have governed, and the National Assembly will be buying SUVs for his members. Peter Obi will not be appointing his wife, his son-in-law. He will not have appointed. Look, there is a world of difference, but it's an exercise. For me, a comparison of the two is actually a waste of. But insofar as it relates to whether this government is capable of doing anything to change the trajectory, the point is, does this government even have the will to change the trajectory? Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been loud and clear in declaring that he is here to continue the policies of Buhari. The only difference between the two is that while Buhari needed to worry about public opinion, this particular one does not care about any public opinion. He owns the press. Even the ones he does not own outright as proprietor, he owns the editors, he owns all of them. So they carry the government's narrative and they will continue to say it the way he wants them to say it. Eventually, this system will grind to a halt. Bet on it. He's already doused itself in petrol. Our rulers are pyromaniacs. They want to burn Nigeria. It's probably the only way they can escape with their loot. That's why you see all of them. They have second passports. All of them.
All of them have foreign passports. That is what Rotimi said here. And you who don't have any passport, when people talk about your freedom and how you can move forward, what you need to do to move from this mess, and you will be busy arguing and trying to drag people down, making unnecessary argument that you know that you are wrong. That is why I don't really take it serious when people pretend they know what they're doing. Everything is about them and all that, because your action will tell us what you can do and what you should be expected of you. So that is it there. I don't want to make it look as if it's a tribal issue, but some Yorubas are vocal about this. They are not really in support of what is going on. But to me, I don't see it as a Tinubu problem. I see it as the way Nigeria is being designed, and is designed to fail. So Oduduwa Republic posted something that is interesting. I saw this on Twitter. I said I will share it with you people. He said, "My Igbo people, how far now? They said they are looking for you to join protest. Is God not wonderful?" And remember, that is why for Arewa people to come out and make this post, it is very, very interesting. Very, very interesting in the sense that what they want is for people to come out and protest, because they said Arewa Twitter Connect. That's the name of the Twitter. They said the North, the South, the East should all come together and protest against rising cost of living and bad governance. Enough is enough. And remember, when their brother Tinubu was in power, you dare not talk about protest. You dare not talk. So they are not talking about protest because the person in power is not from the north. I said it yesterday that the major problem of Nigeria, and will continue to be a problem, is tribal issue. They want everything to be from my side, my people, and all that. That is why if you are hoping and waiting for them to get it right, you are wasting your time. If not Simon Ekpa, by now all of us would have been holding plastic rubber, begging for food. Do you understand? Because all this insecurity that you are hearing today, they know that the most strongest tribe that hold the country economy and everything you can think of in Nigeria is Igbos, and part of south, some part of the south, especially like River State, Delta State, Akwa Ibom and all that. We all are the people holding the economy. It is not a brag, it is not pride, it is a known fact. That is why some of you are waiting to see people coming out from those parts of the country to protest and say, "Oh, we are dying of hunger." The North are now, how many months is Tinubu in power? How many months now? And they are now pushing to protest. These the same people who refused to even protest during the time of EndSARS. When people were talking about EndSARS, or every part of Nigeria were protesting, how many Northerners pushed their youth to protest against protesters, to the extent they start shooting? And see, anybody who listen to what Northerners are saying is that person need help. That person needs serious help, because you are doing that to yourself. You are doing that to your own parent, because they don't protest when their brother is in power. When they have their own, whatever they do. Okay, imagine that if Boko Haram is from let's say it's from the Yoruba land, or from the east, from the Igbo land, Do you think that a North will keep quiet? You see this banditry, flying everybody is crying about. No any ethnic group in Nigeria we have such criminals moving around the country. The North will keep quiet. They will rise against their political class. They will rise against, they will do everything. Yoruba man cannot maybe create bandit like they have in the north, moving from one place to place, buying people in their farms. Do that in Nigeria, just as an Igbo person, build up this kind of insecurity they have given to Nigeria, and see what the north will do. They will not only protest, but they will ban you from contesting for any election. They will ban you from receiving any allowance. They will be ruthless. But when they commit sin, it is a sin of the nation. Everybody will need to understand it belongs to everybody. We need to manage it. We need to manage it. So we have to tell ourselves the truth. And the response from some Biafrans to this Oduduwa brother, what the post is actually funny, because he's asking, he said, let me read it again. My Igbo people, how far now? They said they are looking for you to join protest. Is God not a wonderful? Oduduwa Republic now, Biafra now. That is the hashtag he used. Then Emeka uh, Orugu said, my brother, we are sitting at home. We are sitting at home, or make una join us, which is true. Oduduwa Republic, okay, he repeated the same thing again. Then Kachi said, we don't protest, we are supporting Tinubu. That is a kind of mocking. He's mocking him. Okay, oh no, Wachuku, okay. Onwachukwu said, the people you said can never be your, the same people you are asking to join you in protest against the person you chose. No be juju be that. Na pure juju. Whitney said, Igbo people are going home. Nigeria is a scam. They are looking for Igbo to buy them. We are wiser than them. One Nigeria is a real scam. That is what our sister here, Whitney, said. So a lot of comments are there trying to crack this our Oduduwa brother, who making mockery of them. And okay, hello, yes, I see you. Thank you for coming. Sin, thank you for your comment. Hello to you. Obin Ijoma, water don pass garri. No be small. Water don pass garri. No be small, no be small. Everywhere is running helter-skelter. So I just wish and pray that Igbos will remain calm and quiet the way they are, to avoid people. You see, it looks as if the only people that are supporting Tinubu now is the Igbos. And if you ask Tinubu, he will tell you that Igbos are the one against him. Just like many Yoruba political class believe that Igbos, because of Tinubu, because of Peter Obi, and that they don't want him to be, they don't want their brother to be president and all that. I don't want to go into the past election, but truth be told, everything is now falling back, and it's not going to stop soon. There was a time during the election, Tinubu went to Enugu State to campaign to ask people for his vote, for their votes. There's a comment that he made there. He said that if you don't vote for me, that you people will soak garri. Tinubu said that if Igbos don't vote for him, that Igbos will soak garri. You see, Igbos are beyond this kind of threats, but people don't know. The level of underestimation that they are giving Igbos is too much. The level of underestimation, they underestimate Igbos so bad that even a common person in the Yoruba land and northern part will tell you that Igbos they don't have it, because they believe that once you are not in the politics, there's no show for you. If this economy continue draining, Igbos will be the last to cry loud. I'm telling you gospel truth. Even if World Health Organization decided to supply food to the other part of the nation, Igbos are not going to die in numbers the way people are expecting. because we are used to that. This is something that we are being trained to do. Do you understand? The country never ever include any Igbo person in what they do. So let's not act as if we are feeding from government. Imagine you being free from begging for food for years, for ages. All of a sudden, someone is threatening you of not giving you food. It doesn't work now. Somuto Okonkwo posted a video of these comedians. I think the name of that comedian is Koboko Master. Yes, Koboko Master Comedy. But he said, why is Igbo people not complaining about this harsh hardship and suffering under Tinubu in Miloko? Naira is collapsing. The dollar is 1,600. Foodstuffs are expensive, yet Igbos are quiet. What do the Igbos know that we don't know? Nigerian comedian queries. Now let's listen to this brother with his question.
Okay, so I want to ask a quick question. Have you noticed that all the videos emanating from Nigeria concerning the cost of living, hardship, high cost of foodstuff and everything, they come from north and west? Have you noticed? I never see one video from east, one Igbo man or Igbo woman dey complain. I've not seen a single video from south, somebody from Edo State, Bayelsa, Port Harcourt, Delta, dey complain. All the videos we see about say life is hard o, foodstuff indomie don high o, o, are from west and north. Now Igbo people, if dem get wetin una know, una tell person. If dem get where una dey see food, una open up. We are all one Nigeria na. Which one be say una go just dey buy food cheap, una no go take the other rest of the country? Edo people, Delta people, Bayelsa, Port Harcourt, where una dey see una own thing wey una dey buy? I never see one video from that place. One, I never see. The only person who I see complain for Port Harcourt na Hilda Dokubo. And what was she talking about? She was talking about the dollar issue and the trekking, maybe ready to trek. But you see this one woman go market, go to shout, a big pamio, na the level pamio, tomatoes, a big pamio. Now you know what? The whole area for Hausa don already talk. You know, even the same president, why they go tell us, say life is hard, hardship. I have not seen one single video from the east, from an Igbo man or an Igbo woman, or from the south, Port Harcourt to Bayelsa, Edo State to Delta State to, not a single video from Enugu, from Ebonyi, from Owerri, from Anambra. I have not seen one single video from the southeastern states of anybody complaining of hardship. What is going on? And is there a new neighboring country where they give all these people things we don't know? Even me, if I don't complain things happen. From west and back to back now with this video. Or I can tell you what I'm thinking. Those things, I think that they plan now. Yes, now. I think they talk like that. Yes, now. Yes, now. What? Nah, Mina. Where is it that they do farm? And then your government will come outside say, hey, nobody come buy food for that place. Place this way. When they say, now then they do farm, go, and then they start this complaint. Is it possible say that they plan this complaint? Because almost everybody wey popular wey support this government don come outside. Some of them don come outside just say they regret am. Me no say me to catch me who go dey hard o. It's possible. Say that they, because that reverse psychology be say if people wey support confess complain, those wey no support no go need to complain again. Their own na dey come dey laugh. It's also possible. There is plan, because I don't understand why. Since we have been having these complaints, I have not heard a single complaint from the east or the southeastern states. Not one complaint have I seen online of people going to market in the east or in the south complaining that things are expensive. But west and north, every morning you wake up, you see a video. Every morning you wake up, you see a publication. What is it all about? Times are hard, food stuff don't cost you, standard of cost of living, this one. Now only north and west, the guy things for this country. Why have we not seen people from the east and south also complaining? Because now this one said people they want to talk to them, they produce food stuff. They should be the first to complain. because the cost of transporting goods from where they produce them to that side supposed to reflect for the prices first before any of that. How come those that can even make food for themselves substantial farming and then they will first complain before those when they buy the food that they produce? I just think I throw this one out there because my mind is telling me, if you see all this system now, racket, everybody all the trap and that.
So it is not a surprise that people are questioning why Igbos are not complaining and what is going on. Do they have anywhere to get their food? What could be the reason and all that? Like I said, a system that they have been into, you have been using that system for a very long time. It's not going to shock you or be a surprise to you. And people always often say that Igbo don't farm, that the Igbos depend on the food from the north. I grew up in a village, so I know that even from my own household and my village, we don't actually buy foodstuff from markets like yam, cocoyam, water yam, cassava of all type, vegetable, ugu, grain, mention them. We have it in our place. Even rice, we cultivate rice as well. But we are not. We can't compare it with we don't produce in large quantity like the north. But food that can sustain our family, our household, we do produce it. Unless those who prefer their business more than farming. Maybe you are earning more and you see it that it's something that you can buy your food stuff with a 50K and while you are making more than that. So you don't waste time farming. But in a situation like this, we have the land, we have the manpower. So what are we talking about? Some people don't understand the strength of our Igbo people. You don't understand it because the idea is that Igbo can't even have one square meal without so it's not true. Like I said, I grew up in a village. I know I know how it is being done there in East. So if you don't have that experience, don't blame anybody. But anybody who said no, Igbos, we have to get this from even tomato. My mother used to farm tomato in my place. So I know how the only thing is that we cannot, because we don't see it as the only means of survival. We only farm to sustain our life, to enhance our livelihood in terms of we don't want to buy everything from market. Do you understand it? So that is it. So let me shout out to people that have commented. Um, Excellent, Wachuku. Thank you so much. Well done. Great job, my dear brother. God bless you. God bless you so much. Happy Sunday to you. Nkechi Ezigbo. At all, it does not work. At all, does not work. Okay, maybe you were talking about, you were responding to what I said before. Okonkwo. Okay, sorry. Okolonkwo Bernard Ife Chuku. You said nonsense government. Peter said, how are you? I am fine, Peter. How are you too? Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. We don't need to pretend that everything is moving fine for Igbo people and no problem. No, that is not the idea here. The idea here is that the level of underestimation on Igbo people is mind-blowing. Just like what you see, the insecurity in the east and all those things, military moving their tank and buying our people and burning houses. The reason why that kind of thing is taking place sometimes is because our people are divided. That's just the truth. Is because our people, if Igbo people said, look, enough is enough, my dear, nobody is going to hold anybody. And you will stay in your house and stay in my house. Then if you shipakapaka, you will listen to. That is it. It is very common and very simple. Just that Peter B don't want to use violence or what Nigerian is known for. He want to show example and live a gentleman life and all that, which He's not a gentle person. He's not. He want to be gentle in eyes of others, but inside us, in house, he's not. You understand? Your local David, you made this comment last 2 days ago, and I timed you out, and here you are again making the same comment again. What do you mean by do you have water? Do you have water? Do you have water? Are you a robot? Because you keep on coming with a multiple test and do you want me to time you out again? Please don't spam the stream. Please, please. This is the last one, and if you continue, then I may ban you from this stream. Please don't do that again. If you have any question, just put it once. I will go through it and respond to you. So we don't need to depend on anybody. Yes, are we buying food from the north? Of course we do. But 100% of what we feed on, is it from the north? The answer is no. Do you understand? The answer is no. So, and some of the Fulanis may know this thing to be true. That could be the reason why they want to use their guys to go into villages to stop farmers from farming. Then they will not strike the economy the way it is now. Do you understand? Okay, so they try to use their boys to disrupt people's farm, to discourage farmers from farming, because nobody would like to go where the person may lose his or her life. Nobody does that. So you can't tell me to go and farm when I know that if in that farm I may not come back. I will not go farm. I will not go to the farm. So, but in the east, when Master Makanda realized the plan and quickly, launch ESN, Eastern Security Network, which operates in eastern part of Nigeria for some time before the same insiders, like I said, that our problem are within, not outsiders. Not Nigerian government. They have their contribution. Don't get me wrong, but I'm talking about our personal achievement, what we can achieve for ourselves. What Igbos need from Nigerian government is not what they think they need. It's not what the government think that Igbos need. If you give Igbos the enabling environment to operate as a government, you will enjoy Igbos more than anything you can think of, because your economy will be suitable, and they will produce something that will help you in your government, like some military equipment. They can manufacture that. The talent is there, but the support from government is not there. If government decide, okay, let us build, arm production, or something like, just a company that we can produce catapult and gravels, bring it in eastern region, they will give you one of the best in the world. If you want something like all this mass destruction, whatever they call it, military equipment. Let me use the word terms. Military equipment, of all kinds. Give little training to Igbo people and allow them to excel. And as government, you have something to even to export to other countries. Take for instance, in Igbo land, we have some of you here normally here. I see some people from other parts of the country, even some Igbos will tell you, oh, this is Abamed, this is Abamed, as if that Abamed fall from heaven. These are people that are talented, that can be able to produce with their little knowledge. They don't study it in university. This God-given talent, but government overlook that talent and never enhance it. Don't want to use it for their own good. They choose to play tribal card on that, and instead of them to push that industry to move to a certain level, even if you want to monopolize it, you can do that as a government, but make sure that you are paying them handsomely, but they will produce something that we use. Like now we see some economists will come and tell you, yeah, Nigeria need to produce. We need to produce. How can you produce when you don't encourage people that are producing already? How can you depend, say, okay, my economy is going to depend on what is being produced from the country? the farmers from the north, where government channel their energy, is okay. But in the west, in Yoruba land, they have cocoa farm. Can you tell me what government have done to help cocoa farmers in the Yoruba land? Some part of Yoruba, I was told they have something like, I think, gold or silver, I don't know. So whatever that is Yoruba people have in their land, can you tell me, can government come out and say, okay, we have done this to make that company to excel? You see, steel rods. My father told me that before war, before Nigerian war, Nigerian Biafran Civil War, or even after that, there's some companies producing rod in Nigeria, producing, something that you can say, okay, let me go and work there, even if you don't have certificate as a graduate, or just maybe from your primary school level, and you can see somewhere you can work and sustain your life and train your children and even get married and live a normal life like a human being. Those companies are nowhere to be found. Every part of the country have one or two things that government should look into to enhance the economy, but they crippled all those things, focus on oil, 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 oil. It's not even as if they're managing the oil very well. They will giving the oil well to individuals that have already acquired a lot, and they expect the economy to excel. It doesn't work that way. Do you understand what I'm saying? So many things are wrong. Many things are wrong, and that is why the country needs to be open up and let them sanitize it. As if there's a lot of mosquito in the room, you need to sanitize it and clean and sweep everything out. So everybody will go their way and rethink and build from your region. If tomorrow they said, okay, we can see our problem, let's come together, and then there will be an agreement, there will be a plan and a strategy to follow, then we can still come back and unite again if that is the case. But for now, the only solution is demarcation. And it's not a war. I'm not calling you to fight or to buy anybody. What I'm saying is that because we all are looking for. Now, my own suggestion is to divide and everybody go their separate way. Then if tomorrow they say okay, we have seen that we can set together, let's do this, there will be a conference for that. The people will talk, people will deliberate on it, bring out the template to follow and everything, so the mistake of the past will not be repeated. And if you do that, the country may strive. But at the moment, because for you to change the ideology of Fulanis is not easy. For you to change the ideology of Igbo man now, it's not easy. For you to change the ideology of Yorubas, it is not easy. So pretending that everything is work. Okay, take for example, in Nigerian politics, like somebody like Showore believe that revolution can help the country, that they want everybody to come out and protest and build the country and make it fine, make it progress, right? Fine. Now you pick up a deep politician from the north. The belief they have there is to make sure that everybody become Muslim and make sure that everybody become become under Sultan, and make sure that everybody speak Arabic, and make sure that you see the ideology. Now, if you pick up a politician from the rivers, from middle belt, the agenda they have is to make sure they have, they get to the certain level of Obasanjo, level of Babangida, level of Yaraduas, and people that have looted enough and have this wealth outside the country and all that. Now, if you come to East, you will see another people with a different ideology telling you that they want Nigeria to be a secular state. Everybody develop put this civilization everywhere. That is an Igbo man. So an Igbo man, we also want to be like people from the south, from the middle belt, that want to loot a lot of money, have companies everywhere and all that. The ideology of also Ojos Okano is different from the ideology of P2B. The one of P2B is different from the one of somebody like Joe Ibokwe, okay, who prefer to lick people's food to make sure that they feel to make sure that they are superior in their region, like Hope Uzodinma. Hope Uzodinma ideology is different from the one of P2B. Reason because all the politicians have different ideology, because Nigerian constitution give them chance to do that. None of them are following what they put in the constitution. It is all about, let me commit this crime because I will be shielded, I will be protected because I have cabals, I have friends, so place. It's all about how many friends do you have. Do you understand? It's all about how many friends do you have and who will protect you, who will help you. Okay, let me go through the comment here. Happy Sunday, Prince said. Prince, we are welcome. Tochukwu Njoku said, it is a zoo, like Mazamukano said, of course. Then Prince said again, that concept will never happen. The conference first. The conference first. No, that is the wrong thinking you have of the Northerners. Okay, Prince, can you tell me the, because I believe you, I thought you are not from, are you not the same Prince that came here last time? Okay, can you do you want me to send you a link so you can come on before I close, because the program is already 40, we are already in almost 44 minutes. So can you come in? I send you a link. I want to have a program with you because I checked my email. You couldn't send any email to me. I did not receive any email from you. So what is the agenda of the North, Prince? What is the agenda of the North? Please educate me. I am free for you now. Only me, I don't understand what you said. Can you expatiate? Just explain it more. Let me understand what you're saying. Your comment here, I can't comprehend. Prince, I'm waiting for you, or I will move forward. You said that is the wrong idea, that's wrong thinking you have of the Northerners. So to you, you have a different, maybe a better knowledge about the Northerners. And tell me, since 1960, who has been your president and what have you achieved from them? In your constitution, how many times do you, okay, let me give you, let me look for a video to answer you, because some of you refuse to research, some of you refuse to understand, but you want to make argument. Let me look for, because you see, Nigeria belongs to a lot of Islamic organization as a country. Go bring your naira, go and read the symbols of your naira, the more currency you're using. Every country identity lies on their flag and currency. If you don't know it today. So what is the identity of Nigeria in your currency? Your in the constitution, there's nothing like Nigeria. Pick up the constitution and go through it. You see, there's nothing like Christianity, okay, in that constitution. And you are here telling me that that's the wrong idea I have. And who wrote the constitution? Were you there? How many of Igbo people were there when the constitution is being 1999 constitution I'm talking about? Do you know the idea of bringing Obasanjo out from prison and making him a president? Do you know the idea? Do you know what it means and what the plan was? That they put somebody in jail only for the president to come out and become president. You are generalizing all Northerners, and that is a bad concept. Now, in Igbo today, we have people that represent you, right? Northerners are not like Igbo people. Their leaders speak for them. Life and what it means to Western people. When you hear nomadic life, go and search the meaning of nomadic. Their leader, who all of them listen to, okay, say something and they follow. All of them follow together. Do you have any other identity other from what you are seeing from the leaders? So that will answer your question. I am trying to. The military wrote the constitution. Who was it? Was written? Who supervised or who supervised that constitution before it was made a constitution? Can you tell me who was the person? Is a very good one, and a few It's a very good one, and a fewer some letters in. Okay, northern and south, not north southeast. I don't understand what you said. Thank you, Jesus. Nigeria need a referendum. Hmm. You are saying a referendum. Then the Northerners don't believe in a referendum. How? What will you say about it? Northern leaders don't believe in referendum. Even the current vice president once told you publicly to hell with a restructure. A vice president publicly said to hell with restructure. Haven't you listened to him? Have you seen the video or not? Tell me, because this is the issue. This is the problem that many people have. Have you listened to that? To hell with the restructure. Do the Igbos people have a leader? Yes. Political leader we have. A religious leader we have. So what are you talking about? Igbo have leaders. Forget about their behaviors and how they that some of us disagree with them because of some decisions they make does not mean that we don't know what they're doing. We know what they're doing, and today we are trying to. You say who is political leader? Who is the governor of Anambra State? For example, I don't know where you come from. Who is the governor of Anambra State? Because for you to spell Igbo people IBO, I don't think you are from Igbo. I doubt. I don't think you are from Igbo. Ross nose looks like an elephant. Leo Pemio, thank you for the compliment. Mention an Igbo leader. Who is the governor of Anambra State? I ask you, Prince. Who is the governor of Anambra State? Okay, I'm still searching for that video. IPOB. Okay.
Judea. Metusela Remi Jusu, ebe kan gwa de ken no, eme ya broadcast. Ina kwa Metusela. Metusela others from Chike, those from DOS.
No, Tochukwu Njoko. No, I don't want to. Man, I asked him which leader he want. Is it political leader or religious leader? If you say Igbo leader today, Igbo leader, then I ask you which Igbo leader, because we have different type of leaders. Political leaders. Okay, you say Soludo. So in Anambra State, can you tell me who is the leader? Is the governor for now? The governor is the leader. You understand? In Anambra State. So that is why whatever that happens in Anambra, they will ask governor, what did the governor say? So if you talk about like the Northerners have Sultan of Sokoto and any of that as their leader. So in that case, that is the system the Northerners operate. Like I told you, once the leader says something, all of them go by that. But in the East, we are Republican in nature, and you cannot change it. That is the way it is. We are Republican in nature. So if don't expect Igbo people or Igbo man to behave like not. No. Do you understand it? So I don't know why you are making argument about the Northerners if you think a country that you cannot protest. You can't protest unless Northerners approve it. That is why every protest so far they will shoot gun. So you see Arewa people now calling for everyone to come out and protest. If Igbos or any part believe that they will go and protest and nothing will happen because Northerners support it, nobody will shoot, nobody will fight because that is agreement from the North. They control military, they control everything you can think of. So why is it that in Igbo land if you protest they will buy you? In Yoruba land if you protest they will buy you. Why is it that when the Northerners protest, unless if they if Shiti Muslim protest against Northerners, they buy the Shiti Muslim because they have this rivalry in Islam in the north. That one is different. But when it comes to general politics, political issue, they all bow down to that. So let's not mistake on that. I will like to bring the video, but I think in my next broadcast I will show you. I will play a video that you yourself will understand what happened. Okay, thank you. This is
in Arab nations.
you see this. You see this. Just listen, Prince. This for you.
Let us look for radical youths.
I will play this video just for a while. Then in my next broadcast, I will play all of them because I played it before. I think that last week. So I will play it again for you now to listen. And after listening to that, you understand the agenda and the mission of Islam. This man speaking here is actually a Yoruba person.
Scholarship in Arab nations, convert them and send them back. Their first experiment at Sari Dokubo, it worked beautifully. They've taken hundreds of youths from Niger Delta. They are in Kuwait, they are in Dubai, they are in Iran. They are there now, and they are taking them and they are giving them scholarship, giving them money. Those ones that come back, they will come back. They may not convert to Islam, but they will have a soft spot for Islam. Go to the South. There are two ideologies inside the Nigerian Constitution. Let me show you something. Sharia is mentioned in your Constitution 73 times. Islam 28 times. Grand Qadi 54 times. Muslim 10 times in the Nigerian Constitution 1999. There is no single mention of Christ in the Nigerian Constitution.
Did you understand it, Prince? Or should I take it back for you to understand? I'm talking just for you to. This is just about the Constitution. Okay, so if I play it further, you hear more. And this is not propaganda. The man saying this is not Igbo. He is a Yoruba man telling you because Christians in Nigeria are one of the most chaotic type of people that I've ever seen in my life. I'm a Christian. Don't mistake on that. Okay, but I will have to say it the way it is. You said this. Okay, this is a Pastor Bosun. Thank you so much, Tochukwu Njoko. Thank you. I don't know the man, but this is what I after listening to this, you will have more knowledge about what you are defending and what you are calling for. Because some of you will just jump out and defending what you don't know the foundation. Okay, so you need to. I don't need to speak Igbo because maybe you are not from Igbo. You are just trying to sound Igbo, but you are not. This comment here, where is that comment that I want to respond? Okay, you said mention any leader that is respected by all. None. This my brother Tochukwu told you, Master Madakandri, and you are doubting that. Mention since you were born. Mention anybody that the whole people decided to sit at home for his case, for his matter. If you don't respect Master Madakandri, then you are not even in Nigeria. Even non-Igbo people know that Master Madakandri is a man. Without Master Madakandri, there won't be Samanekpa. Do you understand? So that in absence of Master Madakandri, Samanekpa is the one, taking the battle. Okay, so he is one holding the torchlight. It does not mean that Master Madakandri is no more. By special grace of God, he will be released sooner on later. In fact, sooner, because there's something that I lay my hands on today, which I don't need to bring here because until the clarification is Yeah, it until it will be well clear that to my understanding, because I cannot come here and say something that I'm not I cannot justify, that I cannot be sure of. So let me keep quiet on that matter. But as long as the news, come up, with a clear information and evidence, then I'll bring it to you people. But for now, Master Namdekan is the man. The reason why I did not mention Master Namdekan to you, you understand? This is why I did not mention it to you when you ask that question, because Master Namdekan, he is not a politician. He's not just like Simon Ekpa. He's not a member of Nigerian politics. So let's wait. But whether you like it or not, mention Mazam Nakan name in the whole part of Igbo land, Igbo speaking Biafran, everybody will listen to you. If tomorrow they said Mazam Nakan want this in Igbo land today, maybe he don't want anybody to, any car at all to come out. Nobody use force. Forget about the lies they're telling you. No, it's really internal people who are fighting that Samonepa is holding the post. They are not fighting because they hate Master Manaka. Some of them hate Master Manaka because they are the one that sold him. That one is okay, but majority of them are fighting against it at home because Samonepa says it at home. Not that they don't know the value of it at home. Do you understand it now? So he is the one, and some people some few percentage of Igbo people who don't really trust him or like him before are now deeply in love with him, because P2B election made Igbos started going. They went back to play his previous broadcast, his previous teachings, and everything. So then everybody's in love with that, unlike some of us who have been listening to that for a long time. But people who believe that he's talking rubbish, that he's not saying anything, you understand? People who believe that will not come out and say, okay, let me criticize him now, because they have come to realization that he is the man. So you could please follow me, like the page, like my subscribe to my channel, turn the notification bell on. I will be live again. Then I will send a link so that we can talk. Do you understand me? Once I come online, anytime I come online, you receive the notification. Then I will send the link, because currently I have a meeting to attend. I will not continue with the broadcast. Sorry about it. Just follow me, okay? I will invite you in my next broadcast, as long as you made yourself available. Hit like button, comment, share it to many groups. But don't forget that my advice to anybody: don't protest, don't join anybody to the name you are protesting against, the hardship or anything. Allow the system to be the way it is. Let God perfect it and make everything solved by himself. We pray that Mazam Kano will be released as soon as possible. That's the major thing that we need to have at the moment. And if you have not voted, please go and vote. The Biafran referendum is on. Go and vote for your freedom. Thank you all, and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.